back the HCS SLC. One more qualifying round here today. Believe the Hype is gonna take on ETHR. The winner will earn themselves a spot in pool play.
Now, BtH have been on a tear, but this is definitely going to be their toughest battle yet. An angry ETHR who just got 3-0'd by Mindfreak. And they're typically the gatekeepers of the open bracket. If you're going to make pools, you probably got to get through ETHR. And BtH got their work cut out for them.
On the other side, BtH been making their run, have their little stint with the coach APG, been helping them with the film reviews, and it's earned them this spot here. Two players also, first LAN, little gatorz and Cearion, never seen before on LAN, and so far have been impressing those that have seen them.
Oh, 100%. They've been looking great against most teams, but like I said, this isn't most teams that you're facing off against any longer. As ETHR have a trip cap, they are eclipsing the 75-point mark. They are looking for the next set of spawns. They know where they are, and they're hitting the shots. And so far, Believe the Hype have not found even a little bit of momentum, and they're dropping on Tapping's grenades.
And with that, ETHR just off to this blitzing pace, tapping buttons, gonna try to take those engagements down low. Let's go in with our first listen-in of the series and hear the comms of ETHR.
Era Gunplexion, ahí falta, ya salieron dos, son dos.
TPN 20, TPN 20.
Te veo croce, papi, te veo noble.
TPN 5.
Sí, contigo. No me da one shot.
El TP está open, el TP está open.
Van a estar afuera, creo. Voy contigo, me sí, no me está pegando.
Muerto, otro más Ciplat.
Me mataron de pilares de B para B. Sí, pilares de B.
Cam en 20.
Eso va que estaba one shot,
Van a hacer
No está haciendo.
Cam en 10.
Le pega arriba para el gato. Ahí no dais también, Josh.
Uno va, güey,
Josh, uno con también, Gots para abajo.
El cam está open,
Se va por aquí.
Dos en el camo Cots.
Pile Cots.
No pantalla, puede.
Domidor.
Camo arriba, atrás de ti.
Me fui.
¿Tienen camo?
Sí,
tienen
camo.
Voy a pushar B. ¿Dónde están?
Domidor, en el drop. Y Ciplat.
Llego one shot. Mate.
Ciplat, güey.
Pilas. Camo Tommy. Lo acabo de ver.
Es el último después de ese.
¿Dónde?
Está por Tommy.
Hay un sense,
Sniper open, el sniper está, güey. El sniper está open.
Otro más, güey, que te... Tiene repulsor. Ahí, tú de.
Tres matos y lo matas.
1v1.
Ya te ayudo, Ahora sniper.
Sí. En ratas te ayudo, te estamos en tapping.
Vale, estamos
Otro más,
A ver, te puedo. Arriba.
Oh my god.
Dale pila.
Pila. Watch garage, güey. Va, one shot.
Pila, sí, quedar.
¿Kidor?
Estamos bien.
Dos en ratas. Uno va para VIP.
TPN 20.
There's two mud, guys. He's one shot.
I hear. Just wait. I'm looking at your ass. One's your nest. Pillars right now. Pillars, guys. Hold up. One pillars again. No, one pillars. One more B. One training. You have 2 dead. One more going back B. Half shield on the wing. Leave B. One's hitting sandbags.
Where are we spawning up at?
One's hitting sandbags. Hey, yo, we're gonna play Frey, okay?
I thought you.
We're gonna play Frey, guys.
Yeah, play bump to rat. Play rat.
Yeah, I'm playing. Okay, anybody meet me sandbags?
I'm right behind you, got it.
I shot some sandbags.
One kid red bags.
A-bags on QT, he might go back B.
One on the pistol.
I hear you, Jay.
QT was over on the pistol
One kid
somewhere.
back A on red on me. No one shot back A.
Yeah, one.
Dead, I got one. One more and A going red.
No one, A-bags back.
Shot red and A back.
Yeah, I got it. No one, he has quantum in A, he's going A-bags right now. Nice.
I see. 2 dead, Bush. You
QT was over by C
We gotta
somewhere,
stop the
maybe.
bleeding. One kid tires, okay?
No, I'm helping you see.
Well, a little bit of a hectic comm from the Believe the Hype, but ETHR seem to be a well-oiled machine. So far, the trip cap in effect, and they could make this game over in a flash, Eli.
Yeah, I mean, this is complete domination, even in times that BtH are like getting their kills. they get shut down so quickly, and ultimately Ether has won just about every single one of the trades. I don't like to call out single players, but little gatorz 1 in 13. He's got 9 assists, so he's been doing a lot of damage, but he's not really been able to close out some of the kills that have mattered.
Yeah, maybe a little uncharacteristic of him, especially like some of the performances he's had this weekend. You'd expect a bit more, but it could just be, you know, a qualifying match against a very good team. Some of those kills that he's used to getting just aren't swinging in that way right now. If he can figure that out, maybe this Believe the Hype roster can start getting that momentum that's needed. The trip cap is in. They have a mountain to climb, but if they keep this momentum, they might be able to find themselves at the apex.
Yeah, I mean, after getting a trip cap for a little bit, they've brought themselves back into contention here. Problem is, it's got to be perfect Halo. How many times do we say it? Cannot make any mistakes. Tapping looks like some of his bullets don't register, but it doesn't matter. He's able to win that fight regardless. And now, looks like Believe the Hype trying to protect A, as that's now what Ether has set their sights on, but Acid is too strong. Gets the assist, gets the kill, gets the zone. And now it's a 2v2 situation on the map. BtH needs to kill Noble here.
It seems like he's been able to melt everything in his path. Acid, 16 kills to his name, but little gatorz able to find that double kill. Trying to make an entry for his team, but
Whoa.
Acid, are you kidding me? The stick QT combination.
So smart, using the QT to dodge the splash damage in that situation. Without the QT in pocket, definitely would have died to the trade. Now using the QT to wrap back to B so he can protect that. He knows that's likely the next target for Believe the Hype. And we heard in the comms earlier, BtH sounded like they had a good game plan, but is a game plan good enough? If you continue to die, that might just be game number 1.
With that, Ether with their first on the board, give the fist bumps around, and they'll come up looking calm, cool, and collected. And I think that's the only way that this team is going to be satisfied is if they come out in 3-0. I think they got a little bit of a bitter taste in their mouth after their series with Mindfreak, and it looks like they have something to prove here today.
I have to agree. And if you'll remember, I mean, the series against Mindfreak was close throughout. It's not like Mindfreak stomped them. Ether was still playing well. They just got outclassed in a lot of situations. They even had more damage than Mindfreak in the last game that they lost, but Mindfreak were just playing their lives a little bit better. You have to imagine after that series, they went back to talk to each other and said, we need to play our lives better. And I think that's exactly what they did in this game 1.
And take a look at the damage dealt, and who is that? Is that Cearion dropping that much damage down right there? He hit a 60% accuracy, top fragging for his side. Maybe if he can keep that performance up, we see a little bit of an elevation down from the bottom up for Believe the Hype. I feel like they have the skills to compete, but it's going to be about playing their top level, right? Not giving any ground to the other side.
Absolutely. It's got to be a strong game too. You have to imagine Ether goes up 2-0 here. I don't think there's any path to victory for BtH. It feels like too much of an uphill battle against a team the likes of Ether with 2 players who are playing on land for the first time. But if they win this, I'm going to start to believe the hype. I'm going to believe that they can make this happen. It's just, I got to see it first.
I like the little call out right in there, you know, to give BtH some love, believe it. Street Slayer going to be the playground for this next map. And this is one where if you get momentum right, this game can be over in a flash. If you can get into that flow, stagger out those spawns, this can be the map in which you can claim some momentum back.
I will say I got to agree with Scoob when he was on the couch earlier. He said he's impressed by this BtH roster. To even have gotten here in the first place, it has defied most people's expectations. Teams that we thought would be further ahead than this team are no longer here. They're still here fighting for a chance to make it into pools. But if they're going to do so, it's got to start with a win here.
Here we go. Ether up 1-0 in this series, looking to continue that trend. Believe the Hype need an answer back and to help those folks watching here today to believe in this run. So far, trades out with that camouflage coming up in just 10 seconds. Looks like Ether might have the better positioning for it as of right now, but they still need a couple slays, and they are not going to come easy.
Yeah, Cearion, some nice slays. What happened to the camo? Drift was able to snag it away right in front of his eyes. He's able to now put it to use. It looks like that player saw him, so good reroute from Drift. Now with some help from the team, they look to overtake the B side. They get 3 dead without losing a single player. And if you're a Believe the Hype fan, you got to start to be worried here. If they don't quickly get themselves back on the horse, then I don't know if they're going to make it to their destination. And right now, Drift is looking untouchable.
Yeah, every time you think a player from Ether is going to go down, that Believe the Hype has figured something out. It feels like they come out on top with another gunfight. Acid not backing down from this gunfight, and that might be his mistake. And that was Cearion who just obliterated him from that position. That was insane to get that kill.
It really was, and those are the kind of plays that you have to make when you're down like this to invigorate your squad. Little gatorz with a great predictionary grenade into headshot combination. They got to start making more plays like that. I like the way Little gatorz played that life after he was the last player alive. He takes a tricky position, predicts where the next player will show up, tries to create an opening for the team. Will it be enough though? Because Little gatorz is now under fire. Cearion and Facty had just died prior, and it's a 6-kill lead right now. Every trade to the benefactor of Ether.
That camo not going to be able to get away either. Cearion, big kill there. Gives Believe the Hype a chance not only to get these kills, but potentially get away with a camouflage. Great timing from Cearion. He'll get the first. Damage is done on the second. Double kill for Cearion as he tracks forward for more. And the one shot's around the corner. The third is in. The fourth will go to half shields, but certainly his impact being felt.
Cearion now 7-4. We need another member of Believe the Hype to pop off to a similar degree. Acid can't land the shot. Little gatorz winning a big piv that might actually instill some confidence in him to start popping off and playing his game. I'd like to see them a bit calm here. Coach Sir Birds needs to keep their heads on straight. They have a chance to bring this back.
Well, feels now a couple times we've seen a strong breeze hit the sticks of Ether. And Believe the Hype have been able to take advantage of that. Just kept this lead down to 3, but they need to start taking control, being the ones to dictate the pace of the game. And that might just be the start. Little gatorz, great timing, gets the first, but can't quite land the headshot for the second. It'll be up to Cearion to finish the rest, but he just can't do it.
Ether with some great comms in that moment to turn around and shut down Cearion. He was what looked like in a great position for at least a double kill. But unfortunately, they just stay alive, turn around, mitigate the damage, and then fight on the other side. Acid with the stick from the grave, Noble with the fist. They've maintained the lead, but the lead is dwindling now. Believe the Hype keeping themselves in this.
With that, players sitting into that B side. Facty having to make a choice here, whether he's going to commit for this fight or try to bait them into his space. He opts to play back, letting Ether get up onto that B side. We're seeing a lot of tension here, and it looks like Facty might be the one to break it as he tries to move through B. He's got a player in the back turned towards him. Shots to get him one, but no cleanups in the feed.
I wish he would have committed a little bit more to that fight. I mean, you could feel he was only shot a single time, but maybe fearing that he was about to be looked at from another angle. He had that player pinned behind the column, so I think that was a bit of a mistake to let that kill escape, and now they're starting to feel that pain.
Type Buttons now finds a player just soaring out towards the middle. That'll be Gunplexion that goes down. That death, though, could feel much worse than just one as you start to see Ether collapse in. Multiple kills going their way, and they're very close to getting to that 40 kill mark and starting to head towards this end game.
8 kill advantage, 11 kills to go. Ether on the verge of going up 2-0 in this series against this upstart squad. Believe the Hype. We do see Little gatorz online this game, 9-10 negative, but having a solid game nonetheless. They're now getting a few kills in a row. They could snowball this into a longer lasting advantage state. They do get another, but Drifts with the clutch shutdown. ends that one short and might have just kept them alive.
Yeah, it's only a 3-kill differential now, and those trade-outs don't feel too bad as you're starting to work on map control. Big gunfight goes to Gunplexion. Able to get half shields onto Acid, but the finish isn't there. Oh, that feels backbreaking in this moment.
Cearion has to live here, but how many times have these kills been traded out, and they continue to trade out every time? BtH feel like they're starting to get their foot back in the door. Ether trade the kills and make it mean nothing. The 3-kill lead still stands. Only 4 lives remain for BtH.
Acid gets great damage onto the first, can't get the finish.
Oh.
That's Cearion trying to hide behind to get those shields, and he will get his shields back. Camouflage still up for play as well. Ether getting a lot of damage, but there's no kills, and they're starting to vacate towards that B side. There's no one to watch Camo.
And they're pushing them back. Noble does get the camo, but look how well BtH have been maintaining the aggression. They've been holding them at bay. They need to get a couple kills without trading, though. They find one. Can they find another? Camo player under fire. Noble, so patient. Somehow decides not to shoot his gun whatsoever and will completely reroute. Finds a target, but he knows he's been seen and he will back down. Believe the hype playing so patient right now.
And they commit. Noble commits to his gunfight. No kills on either side, but a ton of damage that keeps coming through. Ether knocking on the door of BtH's setup, but not quite committing. They're waiting for an invitation, someone to make a slip up for them to make their move, but the damage is in. Here goes Staffing Buttons, knocked down at the entry. Gunplexion gets the kill. Little gatorz follows up with the next. Just 2 kills to go. Believe the hype, believe it.
Fucking go, baby! Let's go.
Come on! Good fucking shit.
Fucking put these buttons in when the kills are in. Let's go.
That was so clutch from Little gatorz in PD at the end. Weak, facing pressure from 2 players. Tapping, though, went too early. Why did Tapping push in that moment? You saw him ping the purple side. I think what he was saying in that moment was he was telling his teammates to wrap through purple while he distracted them on the other side. So but then he just kind of went into PD. He gets shut down. He gets shot from the crossfire. Can't land the perfect with the stalker. And then Little gatorz just ices up and kills both in the PD to win by 1 kill. I'm starting to believe the hype, Garrett.
That was fantastic. And like you said, at the end of the game, it was really impressive to see Little gatorz play his position as strongly as he could, right? It would have been easy for him to back down from that fight, but had the confidence that he had help from the other side. Gunplexion helping him from that cafe side. Gets that first kill, then clutches the second one. And I felt like that was the big one, right? Coming out big, winning that gunfight. And Eli, I mean, let's take a look at these final moments and walk me through what happened.
You saw the pings come out just before this, and he's got 361 in front of him, Noble. And the plan is to, I guess, double hit this player, but as he's crossing, gets shot across the shoddy window, and gatorz just backs up, has some help from Gunplexion with the BR. I don't know how Gunny gets this kill with the BR. And then just uses the wall. They both jump out and trade, but it's gatorz that clutches up with that kill. And the plays from BtH were so clutch, but you can see this was the play that Tapping called. These 2 players are on purple because Tapping called for that rotation all the way back here. You'll see him go back even further if you can. Like to the very beginning when Tapping has the stalker here, or even further than this. He calls like, this play.
Keep it going.
Yeah, right here. Okay, all those pings in the kill feed. Watch this play break down. He backs up. Tapping, the veteran, calls and pings right here. 3 times. He says, reroute. You see the troops start to move out towards purple. He's got Noble baiting around the corner. But then they just move too fast. If they just waited for the other members of Ether to actually get to purple before they engaged, this entire play plays out differently. But he tried to force the issue a little bit too early.
Let's go.
I love the pop-off.
And the pop-off is
I
amazing.
love it. I will say, I think what happened, in my opinion, Eli, and I'm curious what you think, was he told his teammates to commit, and he saw them getting there, and he knew they were about to create contact. But he, unfortunately, took 2 shots of damage as that contact was about to happen.
Yeah.
So then he felt forced to commit into the gunfight despite being down damage because contact was happening at that moment on that left lane. And I felt like he forced his play. Whereas I think he could have maybe stood his ground. You have that red gun, right? Like try to chip a bullet of damage in on that purple side. Maybe, but it's so hectic in that position. But certainly it did not go to plan, to say the least.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I mean, if tapping doesn't get shot 2 times as he rounds that corner, he probably causes enough commotion and draws enough attention for long enough for the purple push to be more effective. But because he took so much damage and he died so much faster than he expected, now the purple push is just a completely disconnected and uncoordinated push from their team. And that's why they just individually get picked off. So that just goes to show that shooting someone 1 or 2 times can change the entire tide of a situation.
Well, ETHR gonna have to try to put that one behind them as we go into recharge oddball. And, you know, honestly, it feels like Believe the Hype might have just stole one there, right? They were not in control of a lead for the entirety of that game until the very last kill. Now, on oddball, you don't really get that luxury. This is going to be a battle of attrition. Can Believe the Hype find their solution?
This is going to be tough. This is a team, ETHR, that is so coordinated when it comes to oddball games. I think they're very comfortable. They've been a team for so long. They've been in so many situations that they're going to know and have a game plan for everything. A brand new team like BtH playing against an established roster should have a very uphill battle, but they've got the X Factor, they've got APG, they got Maniac. Can these be the difference makers for this series?
That Gunplexion trying to stay hidden, stay low. He's found a couple of targets with their back turned towards him. Was able to finish that first. And, missed the shock rifle grab. He's going to be committed into the gunfight and will go down.
Yeah, the intention there was to grapple the shock to himself. Instead, he grapples himself to the shock, and that's not a good feeling. Tried to get away with it. But what I'm impressed with right now is Little gatorz has really come back online. He was struggling in previous series, but I feel like he's feeling the moment and really stepping up to the occasion right now.
With that drift, trying to get that damage to get forward, and ETHR not wasting any time trying to get towards these pipes. Believe the Hype, they're all corralled into this singular lane, and you start to see the play develop. Drift ready to go, and the help coming in from the right and the left. But Believe the Hype still have 2 players remaining, and now it's just Noble that has to take both of them down.
And these plays just continue to trade out. Not a single second of oddball accumulated. This is a glorified Slayer so far. Gunplexion misses the timing of grabbing the ball. I think his intention was to hold X, but just drifts a little bit too far from the ball. And now we continue to play Slayer. We continue to fight for space. These gold pipes, valuable real estate to grab the oddball, and a clutch double kill from Gunplexion, but it's still not safe enough to grab the oddball.
Oh, Cearion won the fight down low, but when he jumped, exposed himself just a little bit too much, and that camo is still down in the bottom middle of the map. ETHR's gonna have a chance at it, whereas Believe the Hype are eager to get away with that, and we are 2.5 minutes out of our neutral time. There's 5 to start with. Half the neutral time off the clock, not 1 second of oddball time.
It's because both teams have been staggered in this non-stop war for control of goals. This 1 second might just win this round at this rate. The 1 second lead feels absolutely insane right now, but it's 3 dead for BtH. You have to imagine ETHR will grab this ball and move it into A.
And finally getting some ball time onto the board, but nothing feels like it's going to be there for long. Believe the Hype fast with their entry, tapping buttons. The melee doesn't connect, and Facty has broken through.
Facty with a clutch play there that completely opens the door for that gold push. As soon as 1/2 of the setup is broken, the floodgates are open. But ETHR do a fantastic job to just chuck the ball to bottom center. That's going to mitigate the damage so that despite the good play from Believe the Hype, they can't get much value out of it.
Gunplexion has been able to find himself a pretty stacked shock rifle here. I could essentially call this one full. Only 2 bullets missing from that shock rifle, and a ball reset just happened. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left in neutral time, and there's 15 seconds of ball time. It's just
This is wild.
No objective play yet.
We will not see either team hit the 100-point mark if there's any indication here. Drift is 10-7 and his team has 14 seconds. But it's mostly because of where the ball has been, and the first grapple got dissipated pretty quickly, so nobody could use the grapple to comfortably grab the oddball. Tapping gonna just stand on it instead of grab it. Please pick up the ball. There we go. He did the damage, but unable to get anything but 1 second, and we got a minute left on the clock, and it's 15-2.
It's 15-2. 2 players left for Ether. But double kill, perfect shots with Drift. That might just stop any chance Believe the Hype had for this round. Now, Drift should be able to get around this corner with the ball, preventing any nades. He'll stay alive. Much needed time for Ether, and that gap, 18 seconds, it might as well be a mountain in this game.
Yeah, it feels like 18 minutes at this rate right now. Little gatorz does have it though, but the reality is it's not a long hold to regain the lead here for BtH. They finally recognize the game type that they're playing and are doing quite well. But why is no one holding the ball? They just got 3 dead. Okay, ball's finally being moved. And now it's Ether spawning in A. They've got a pretty difficult path to push into C here. I think BtH are going to take the lead.
A couple players coming down low from Ether. If they read this right, they can get the lead and then throw it off. Off the map, double kill. Ether looking for the triple. It's Acid, he'll get it. But they only have 19 seconds. They get to the ball right away. They get the lead, they get around the corner. Believe the Hype, they had it, but Ether steals it right back.
I don't know why he even tried to path all the way to C here. Maybe he was paranoid that someone would be top pipes. Okay, they're gonna elect to play it, and yeah, that's perfect gameplay. They had the lead, and they just forced the play ball. What a weird round of oddball. 25-24, are you kidding me? But this is very smart play at the very end. He knows exactly how long that reset timer is and made it impossible for them to grab the lead.
Yeah, just catching that first player off by surprise like that, I think has had a domino effect. The next few players just went down without much of a fight, and it was very rare to see a clean 3 down throughout that entire round, and they got it in probably the most critical moment of the game.
Absolutely. Gunny trying to change the storyline and get some early ball time. Almost everyone on the map dead. It's 4 dead for Believe the Hype, and Ether are in position to rotate this ball to C. It's not looking great for BtH. They did get the opening slay though, so that could be their opening.
That tapping button's trying to get that damage in, but not going to be able to get that kill. Still more ball time coming from Ether. The assist finally rolls through, and although this pressure is coming, I don't think Ether's trying to play this. I think they want to slay out instead, and they're starting to win those slays, but the ball had a mind of its own. Got played as Acid was trying to win those gunfights.
Oh my God, this man is crazy right now. It works. Gets the shock rifle and tries to line up his next target. Still 3 shots left in this shock rifle. Gonna catch the rotation through glass. It doesn't need to hit it, but finds one. It's a killing spree for Acid, and he's on fire the early goings of this round.
Now with that, Acid gonna try to continue getting more and more time. I think we have more time in this round, in the first minute of this round, than we had basically the entirety of the last one. A little bit more on the objective efficiency, but it seems like it's all favoring Ether right now. They've been the ones getting to that ball spot. They've been the ones dictating the plays.
Okay, BtH have been actually winning in slays. Well, maybe not. I guess Drift has 19, so he's really popping off this game, but the slays are not that far off from one another, but the objective efficiency has realistically been lacking for both teams, but even more so for BtH. Cearion, last player alive for BtH, or the first spawner, and he's across the map. He's not going to be able to get anywhere near this ball. Grapple going to be used from Acid, and then he's going to drop it off to his teammate while he decides to roam with the camera.
Well, that's still staying hidden for now. Finally takes his engagement. That'll be the first player to go down, but quick answers from Believe the Hype. They could find themselves in a decent position to play this ball. It's just going to come down to execution on Slays. One last player alive for Ether, and Believe the Hype, they've broken the setup.
They have. They're down 35 seconds. Need to change that. Buddy's got a great position, top glass, and a great grenade. He's going to shut Acid out of the equation. And this round so far, Acid has been their superstar, but unfortunately, gatorz kind of overextends on the catwalk. Probably could have played a safer position there. Can the rest of BtH fill in the gaps that he left behind?
With that, Believe the Hype getting closer and closer to tying this game up. Let's go in with a listen in with Believe the Hype.
I'm stuck half wall. I'm stuck half wall.
Spawn pipes, spawn pipes.
I hear you.
Let's spawn top gold.
One shot bottom A. One shot bottom A. This is our kill. This is our kill.
Oh, bottom right, bottom right.
Top A two. One shot bottom A still. One shot bottom A still.
Live gate for sending.
One shot needles, one shot needles.
I hear you.
Alright, let's give that up.
He's still one shot half ball, one's hitting your pipes right now. He's still pipes, still pipes. He's going back to hell, going back to hell, two shots.
I'm picking up the ballast. I'm flying in, one shot heavy, guys, come on. Dead! I killed him, bro.
Top A, two shot, top A, two shot.
I hear
Bottom A.
Top A.
bottom white. One half shield, bottom white, guys, we gotta kill it.
Stop A.
New spawner
Top
at
A.
C. New spawner at C. 2 up, 2 dead.
Bottom A, still.
Kill that guy, kill that guy.
Bottom A.
Nice, 3 dead, Camel's up at 5. They're spawning C, one kid.
Top glass.
I killed needles, they're 3 dead, one just spawned, one's out.
I'm running at Kim. One is spawn, C flat. One shot side.
One shot top red. One shot top red.
Camel's down, Corey. One's going blue pipes, one C flat.
I killed it. Or red.
C
Yo,
flat,
one
blue
shot
pipes.
total, one triple sack, weak.
Yeah, bottom sacks. There's
One
two.
shot triple sack, bro, kill him.
C flat, as well.
One more long.
I'll spawn bottom A.
I'm gonna help you long. I'm gonna help you long.
Right, one shot long hole and tapping.
One down camel corner. You backed up.
One's in the sneaky somewhere.
There's too long.
I hear you, bro.
I'm backing
up.
Alright, just wait
Hold
for
my
the push.
crouch.
Just get intel. There's 2 long hole right now. We're gonna get our kills and get the ball. One kick, Camel go upstairs. Camel to jump stairs.
Top white, bottom right. Top white, two shots.
2 dead. I hear you.
I'm getting grapple ball,
One's already gold on Z, I think? No, we're good.
One's top white still.
3 dead guys. We can get ball.
Get the ball.
Make sure we're shooting
Bottom A right now. Bottom A right now. I hear.
One spawning C.
Yo, take this shit long.
One was white, one was
I
white.
killed one new spawner. They're gonna be C.
White's gonna be A probably, maybe. I don't know.
One kid C plat, Xavi, weak.
I hear that.
My C jump up and one's my, I don't know where the other guy is.
Hold on.
Half full.
I'm gonna have to play this ball.
Half full going.
You're good, keep playing. Half full, your teammate.
Sitting half full.
Pipes.
Ball's down.
Batteries. Needles now. I hear that needles is my kill. Neighbors,
You're bottom white right now. Probably going to see flat.
Top glass.
I hear you, Josh.
Watch behind you
I play
guys.
ball.
One shot big door tapping. Two big door.
I'm your top gold,
One's gonna be
right?
long again.
2 your big door, one's going your gold.
Bottom red right now. Grappling to you. Good trade. Another one bottom red. Swear to God. One shot bottom red, guys.
One shot bottom batteries,
There's
bro.
one
Look
A,
batteries,
one
look
A.
batteries, guys, look
Two
batteries.
dead.
One shot bottom again.
We're missing guy, bottom
He's dead.
I'm gold.
Bottom A, I don't know.
I'm getting the ball, guys.
Top white.
Anybody look at me?
Top white.
Hit him twice.
You have 2
One
dead,
there,
one
one
just
there.
We get to see, get to see.
I'm hitting now,
Yeah, bottom A.
Yeah, bottom A.
We're holding ball and long
One shot bottom A. Dead.
One right now.
Camo.
Three here. There's 2 more. Last 2. Fly together. Fly.
I'm here bottom white right now,
Last
is
2. One's behind the box right now. He's hiding behind the box. One shot. 3 in front of you. The middle box behind you. In the middle box. Nice. Camo's up in 2 seconds.
Glass, two shot.
I hear you on that.
I'm shot.
Go get that. I'm going A. We have a kill. We have to go, boys. We have a kill.
One's half wall, I think. One's top gold.
Yeah, one's already half wall, maybe.
Yeah, half wall.
3 shots. You're half wall.
Trying to play.
Both there, the ball. I can ball, can ball.
Behind us in red. There's one long. Yeah, that was a red.
Ether on the finish line, but Believe the Hype trying their best to stay in. Bullet 4 down. Ether look primed to take this second round and their second game in the series. Ether have fell Believe the Hype in our game 3.
No stand-up pop-off, just calm, cool, collected. Our Ether saving the pop-off for the end. I feel like they think they just should win this series. And I gotta talk about some of the things that I heard in that listen-in. First of all, gotta call him out. Cearion was in a long fight at the half wall, waited till he was dead before he called him out, and that's a problem. You have to make that call out a little bit sooner so that your team can come and help you win that fight. Even if your teammate shoots that guy once or twice, it completely changes the fight. But if they don't know he's there till after you're dead, it's a waste. Second of all, they didn't sound that confident. I mean, I like hearing Gunny have very clear communication. He's talking about exactly where players are, like behind the box callouts. He says, all right, let's slow down. Let's play our process. But he's kind of the only one leading that charge vocally. And, you know, it's probably because of the less experience around him. But somebody else also needs to step up and make some play calls.
Well, we move into Aqua Bomb as our next game type. And what do you think is going to be the big success indicator for Bleed the Hype here?
I think they just got to trust and hear each other a bit more. I saw heard a lot of comms that it didn't feel like were being heard or like weren't met with the same energy they were delivered. It just didn't feel as confident as listening to a team like Ether or Mind Freak or Alpha Luminon. It just felt like the palpable difference in the communication. They need to kind of like start to believe. They need to believe in their own hype. And it doesn't feel like they believe right now.
We'll see if they can get it. I do believe in, though, is Mama LVT coming out with the support. 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, folks. For those that don't know, we're here on the open bracket coverage all day long.
Love you,
today.
Mom. Thank you.
Louis coming in, giving the shout out. Thank you to Louis' mom, Mama LVT. And if you want to support what we're doing here at LVT Halo, some simple ways to do so is subscribing to the thing. I mean, guys, think about what we just did today, right? All this open bracket coverage, we have cameras, we have listen-ins. We've been able to go in around and capture all these moments that before you just never see. I mean, come on, guys. If you can, support.
Yeah, we just certainly appreciate it as we look to carry the torch next year into Halo Infinite. We're not going to let it die. We're going to do everything we can to keep it alive. And if you guys support us, you're going to have a part in keeping Halo alive. I'll say that.
Absolutely, and especially coming into this next year, right? More and more to do. We're going to make sure that whatever coverage we can provide, we will do so. Halo is where we want to be. That's our home, and we'll do whatever we can to make it the best it can be. I got to say on the other side, though, right, the support of the scene in general has been incredible. White's Edge, whoa, 25 gifted subs. Thank you so much, White's Edge.
Oh my God, this guy is popping off, says LAN weekend, baby. Thank you so much, White's Edge. 655 in the channel. What an absolute legend. Thank you so much to White's Edge and, of course, Mama LVT. Can't wait to see you guys at the next one.
Yeah, this is going to be... we got some great ones. You know, we're going to Charlotte next. That's your hometown, right? We're getting to where you're at. I'm excited, Eli. Get you zooming around over at Charlotte.
It's gonna be fun, man.
It's gonna be a great event.
I live like right next to the train station. I can ride the train for 2 stops and I'm at the venue. So
let's go.
It's gonna be very convenient. Won't have to drive at all. I'll just be vibing, man.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I did see another sub. Unfortunately, it scrolled past my chat. Did you see that one, Eli? Want to make sure we give them the shout out that they deserve.
Chippies. Yeah, Chippies subscribed with the Prime for 24 months. 2 years of support from Chippies. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much, Chippies. And thank you everyone that's been watching throughout the weekend and, enjoying the supplemental coverage. We're doing things a little bit different. We've been running around with the remote cam, showing you guys what's happening at the event. Tomorrow we're gonna have all that pool play coverage, hoping that we can get some of those pop-offs. I want to do Eli's. I want to try to get those interviews right after. We'll get them right on that stage, talk to them for a second, see what's going on, and if there's anything you guys want to see this weekend, just let us know. We're always here to try to supply any sort of entertainment, whatever you guys are feeling at home. We'll try to do it. And I like that, Dow. After party at Eli's, 100%, dude. He's got a crazy place. We're going to be crashing it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll have to see. I do finally have furniture, though. So in theory, I could have, like,
he won't by the end of the weekend.
5 or 6 people. Yeah.
It will be gone.
It's definitely not enough of an apartment to have a true banger, but I'm positive we'll probably have Freezy out here getting an Airbnb. And, the usual after party will be on.
We'll find it. A3 Mercury, thank you so much for the 18 months. Appreciate that. And the support you guys have been given. Looks like, I saw Falcade had the highest KD this weekend so far. 1.8, dude. Insane.
That's reminiscent of the last tournament.
Yeah, he's been a monster, man. It's the SSG coming out strong this weekend. Still have to see where these pools are going to lie. Ether's up 2-1 in our series against Believe the Hype. Believe the Hype able to steal away a 50-49 win in the Slayer to get to this point, but now need to clutch up in the objective to give themselves a second chance here. Aqua Bomb gonna be the destination and which is gonna happen. You see the thumbs up coming from the admin. He's checking with everyone. The fist bumps are coming through. I think we got a game 4 on the horizon.
Okay. Need to see BtH stay locked in. Hopefully they were able to get a little pep talk from APG. I'm not sure. He's probably streaming, so maybe not physically there next to them to have a pep talk, but regardless, his influence is certainly felt by these guys. And this is a game mode that we saw BtH go 2-0 up against Complexity in the open series. Of course, things did fall apart, but we know they can catch fire in this game mode.
Just like how Marathon's catching fire with the 5 gifted subs to the chat. Thank you so much, Marathon. Game 4 is on its way. Believe the Hype. That's your last chance. You must win. Otherwise, Ether will submit their ticket into pool play. 12 minutes on the clock, 3 bombs to win. Let's lock in.
Let's lock in, and Gunny starts off with some shaky shots. The good news for him is his opponent did as well. It's an awkward 1v1 duel that ends in a trade. 2v2 situation on the map. Facty best positioned to grab the camo, and he will do so quite easily.
With that, Facty gonna have a little bit more freedom on the map to get to where he needs to be. And that's over to the opposing side. Ether will lose some numbers, but they are also losing their base. Facty getting himself in prime position, double kill. Ether, their base is completely controlled by BtH, but the bomb is still on the neutral point. Someone needs to move it forward.
Facty actually decides to go backwards. I would have preferred that he actually stayed in the base and let somebody move forward with the bomb. He was in great position to manipulate the spawns and make the next sequence even easier. But maybe he was called back by the squad to backtrack, clear their half of the map. Gunny with confident curb slide into some strong shots. And now Facty able to move the bomb forward. So after it all, this looks like a great opportunity to score.
But that bomb thrown out of the last second. Facty shot just went underneath the head, couldn't find that kill. He's still dominating in the base, but this felt like bomb arm position instead, still fighting for that second chance.
Facty ends that life 7 kill spree to start the game. It's not enough to score. That's got to be a little bit disheartening for him. Like I said, he kind of earned himself the space in their util, but then just gave it up shortly thereafter. Ether able to punish BtH for not being as coordinated on that push as they could have been.
That little gatorz able to work alongside his teammates to get up toward that side. Look at that, 4 down. Ether all seeing the respawn screen, the base being controlled once again. BtH, they're coming out hot into this game.
Yeah, they have a chip on their shoulder to continue to slay out. Where's the bomb, though? That's my question. Don't think it's on the arm point. Haven't seen it pop up in the kill feed. Now finally there, but is it too late? No, they did get it. Let's go. Believe the Hype on the board early, trying to force a game 5.
Great shots in. Gunplexion will get the double kill. Let's make it a triple. The over's on the horizon. He's pushing for it. Gunplexion was just 1 shot away, but they got 1 bomb on board.
They're starting to believe tools. Look at this. They've got the bomb in the base again. I don't know if they've got the presence to do so. Yes, they will get shut down. Bomb will leave the base, but the pressure was felt. Ether having to backtrack, and now they've got to win the map again if they want a chance to tie up the score.
That bomb's still on its move. Ether trying to get their own attack in as Acid will be knocking on their doorway in, tapping buttons, getting that initial damage. They have the base. They just need a couple more slays. They're arming. Can they finish this bomb? Ether respond. 1 apiece.
Wow. Tapping, doesn't flinch, just sits in the corner, trusts that his angle is safe, and just waits it out. And unfortunately, no member of BtH able to get into a position to shoot it. And now Cearion in the base of Ether once again, seeing if he can create the opening for his squad to move this bomb forward. Gunny's going to be the one to do so. We need to get a few more slays, though.
Gunplexion trying to wrap this up. Into the base he goes, but some more slays needed. Able to stay alive for now, but more and more damage will eventually take him down, and that base of Ethers seems to be cleared, and a camouflage for Acid to work with as they try to go on a counterattack.
Acid with the camo lurking. This player does not know he's here yet, and after the melee finally reveals himself, a great grenade comes in. I don't know if they're aware of how much it chunked Acid's health bar. No one is able to clean it up. And now they look to move forward. I don't know if the bomb has left. Okay, another member of Ether did grab it and are rotating it through that P side.
Still just want a piece. That bomb just stuck in the middle ground, but little gatorz in a premium position, right? If he can find this damage and help his team get through, he can try to facilitate a fast bomb arm here, but the damage is in. The kills just aren't coming, though. Believe the hype. They got everyone one shot.
In fact, he almost loses that player who just sat in the corner. Multiple members, P1 here for Ether, just Acid and Drift, last two players alive. Drift now the last one, bottom center, a 1v1 against Cearion, but beautiful, perfect shots from Drift. Shut him down, and this game really doesn't look like it is in either team's favor. Right now it's BtH trying to get mid-map positioning to get a slay. 1-for-1 traded once again. These teams are looking very evenly matched this game.
Ether's got some crucial gunfights. If Acid had gone down there, that felt like a premium position for Believe the Hype to get their second bomb arm. Instead, still a fight in the middle of the map, but a fight that's favoring Believe the Hype. They've been able to find their next kill, and that bomb is still in the front base of Ethers. They are not safe. They need to deal with the pressure, and just when you need it, 3 go down. Ether not only find those kills, but also a camouflage for Noble to work with.
Yeah, Noble immediately pressing forward. I think they have a player in the util, so they know they force these spawns on the P side. Is advancing through the util. Looks like they're suspicious of the camo player pushing this way, met with a grenade. And now all of BtH are here, though. They look like they've been able to clear this side, at least for now, except for Noble, and he goes down as well.
I don't think he expected that sort of pressure. 2 players just appeared from nowhere, and with him going down, this is a chance for BtH to get very far up on the map. Cearion wasting no time. He has already found his entryway, but he needs to find a kill. He thrusts forward, he gets the trade. Is that enough? It's just Acid that's alive. The bomb is moving forward. BtH, this is your chance.
Unfortunately, the bomb didn't move with the right timing for that to be an arm. Ether are able to push forward. I think they might have got a spawner in the util as well. They just completely turned the situation around, and look at this. Now they've got 3 players pushing the bomb through the util. It might just set up their own bomb arm.
First kill in for Believe the Hype. 2 more to take care of in the util side. Gunplexion knows this is the last player. Waits for the help. They'll cleanly get the kill. 4 down.
4 down, bomb moves, but he falls as well. 5 minutes on the clock. Says it can be anyone's game, but could be BtH's last game if Ether are the one to close it out. You have to think next bomb arm will probably win it with how difficult it's been for these to arm.
Players all around. Believe the Hype getting max damage. That bomb also moving. Players from Ether too far out of the fight. Drift will go down. Can they get the support in time? Gunplexion ready to arm. Just needs a few more seconds. The pressure's in. Ether will trade out the bomb arm. Is there anyone else from BtH to finish it? The back smack sneak king double on the table. Needs to finish these kills. Cearion is surging forward.
Oh, they had help as well. Probably didn't need to go for the melee. They're continuing to slay, but they don't have enough presence in the base. I mean, as long as the bomb stays over here and BtH move quickly off spawn, they can keep the pressure up, but You've got to start staying alive. You don't want to go for those melee trades when you need to keep your numbers advantage.
With that just 4 minutes left on this clock, it has been a true pendulum back and forth between these two teams, but Acid, the only player alive for ETHR as the spawners come up. He'll be caught onto that car side. Bomb's still out into the middle of the map. This is their chance to get this thing forward. Joining us on the cast, by the way, Eli, we got Ryan Noob, fresh off his pool play performance, gonna join us for the end of this series.
Hey, how's it going, dude?
It's gonna be great. This is a banger of a match, by the way. Get ready to lock on in.
Oh, this is so exciting.
With that, Acid.
Yeah, this is kind of weird for me because I'm the one that's not on the couch with you guys. But what's up, Ryan? Hope you've been having a good tournament. But yeah, this is a insane game we're witnessing here.
Oh
you got to imagine next bomb arm is going to be the one that seals it. Did you expect Believe the Hype to be this far in the bracket, Ryan?
No, absolutely not. When I came here, I was shocked to see that they're still in it. They're still doing, they're still having a game. They're huge underdogs in my opinion, and the fact that they're here is a testament to how strong they've been playing, how strong they've been practicing. The hype that's coming in, Believe the Hype, baby. That's 3 dead. Last guy tapping buttons. Is he able to keep him off the bomb? He's flanking. That's going to be a tough route for him. There's going to be an arm for Gunplexion. He dodges the nades, dodges all the nades. That's an arm. What a play.
That's an arm. They got it in. Believe the Hype. They're up 2-1, Eli.
And not only that, they still have a lot of pressure. That's 3 dead. 3 dead. Facty still in the base? No, he goes down. All right. So that's going to clear a lot of the pressure out.
They're keeping them stuck in their base. ETHR now backs against the wall, have to press forward. They've got to start advancing the next bomb. By the way, Halo just rated us with 4,000 viewers. Shout out to Halo. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everyone.
Woo, big raid as we get through. And 2-1. The lead is in for Believe the Hype. But last time they got their score, we saw a quick answer from ETHR. They still have 2 minutes on the clock. This one isn't over yet. Believe the Hype, they need some sort of dagger play.
And here's the camo. 2 minutes left. It's going to be so hard for tapping buttons and ETHR to get this bomb across. But if Gunplexion stays alive, which he does, this is huge. They're going to milk a lot of time off the clock. I would recommend not going for a third arm. I would recommend just being really strong in their base, but Gunplexion's going to bring it in and go for the dagger like you said.
Oh my God, they're getting the slays too. There's 3 dead. I think that's it.
Can they stop
this?
Wow. They're roaring.
Game 5. Look at the intensity in Gunny's eyes.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Vamos a ganar el Slayer, ¿ok?
Job is not done. Okay? Job is not done.
Job is not done. I like it. He had 1 game 5. Now, last time we went to the Slayer, for all of you that are joining us, that were watching some professional matches onto that main stage, it wasn't an easy game, but Believe the Hype were able to win a 50-49, in which they only had the lead when they hit that 50th kill. They'll need to find another solution, but I think this game probably puts a ton of momentum in their back. I mean, Ryan, talk about this. A team coming out from the underground, come from the bottom of the bracket, able to get a 3-1 win on Aquabomb to push to a game 5. I feel like these guys have to have so much momentum.
Yeah, they absolutely proved me wrong at the end of that game. They're showing that this is how the new kids do it. This is how the new kids on the block who are on the come up. They say, no, we're going to put them down. And then they're going to set up for game 5. Live Fire Slayer. Interesting game 5. Street Slayer was 50-49, like you said. I can't wait for this.
Earlier in the tournament, we saw Cearion go absolutely insane with the sniper. He was looking Ryan Noob-esque with it at times. I mean, this guy was hitting every no-scope body shot, long-range no-scope headshots. If he can get the sniper in his hand, this is absolutely doable. But I tell you what, against a team as practiced and coordinated as ETHR, it's not going to be easy.
I mean, what are you guys looking for in the faces right now? I mean, what's the comms like going into a game 5 like this? What do you want to hear from your leaders on your team?
Oh, it's a big mix. Like, some teams are so different from others. For me, it's focusing on the game plan. For a team like this, I think they're going to be all off the I hate this, the hype, right? They're gonna focus on trying to be as strong as happy as possible. Gunplexion. Does he go for the over? Absolutely. Was that the right play? No, but that's what they do. That's what they do, right? And I think that's what they're going to do going into game 5. They're just going to go in with full hype and hope for the best.
I love it though. We gotta go for the overkills, right? All right, Eli. We gotta. It's for the stream. It's for the stream. You gotta go for.
I mean, yeah. Go for the overkill, man. I don't think we've got one yet today, so I'm just waiting. Brian, you need to hit one for us.
I almost had one last map. It was so close, so close. I think I was like a half second off. It was pretty nasty too. But yeah, forget about me. This is game 5. Game 5 to make it to pool play, baby. This is insane.
50.
This is what we're looking for.
50 kills will determine this. Believe the Hype are at the finish line. They have a massive crowd that's assembled, and they have been getting loud for their team. On the other side, ETHR, a team that everyone expected to make it through, having some struggles against this upstart team. Can Believe the Hype finish off their miracle run.
It's so funny to see the nerves at the start. Sorry, it's so funny to see the nerves at the start of the game where Cearion, he tries to do the double G slide to bottom mid and misses it. This is game 5. This is when they're going to start getting nervous. Are they going to be able to keep their nerves through this?
Ooh, Tapping's not nervous. He's hitting headshots. I noticed the strat from ETHR. They sent all 4 to C plat. They just really wanted to focus and guarantee that they got this sniper rifle. Only once they recognized that no one was pushing through the cut side did they then drop to the pillars, and it's played perfectly. They've got full map control. They've got the sniper. Tapping's not missing. It's an 8-1 lead. And if you're BtH, how do you come back in this, Ryan?
I mean, they got to pop the QT. Little gatorz just had QT, didn't pop it, and he probably thought he had it, and a big back smack from Noble. You just can't. You're not going to be able to come back from this 11-1 lead without resetting. They just can't reset. They can't figure it out. Here it is. It's going to come from tapping buttons. He's got to miss his snipes.
That's tough on the other side, right? When you start talking about what they gotta not do, what they gotta choke, what they gotta miss, that's a tough situation for Believe the Hype, and Tapping Buttons has found himself a path to potentially a devastating flank. Just one bullet in this sniper, but one headshot will ruin the setup of BtH. Easy shot through the back, and 3 that are gonna go down. Believe the Hype struggling immensely at the start of this game, Eli.
Oh, I thought that also stuck him. They're also just kind of trying to force plays to happen. It almost feels desperate at times, like they need to slow down and come up with a game plan. But I tell you what, ETHR's not going to allow that. They're playing so fast around the perimeter of the map. They're forcing the spawns that they want Believe the Hype to spawn at, and Believe the Hype are getting shot at before they can even think about what they want to do next.
Now, the thing to take into account, it's still early in the game, right? If you're gonna go down, you might as well have it happen in the first 3 minutes. There's a path forward here, but how do you forge it at this point?
No, there is absolutely a path forward. I'm seeing ETHR play really, really slow, giving up a little bit too much space. I think that Believe the Hype, they're resetting a little bit. They're calming down the scoreline, and I could see them go on a big run. As soon as they take over, as soon as they get one chance, I could see this takeover, because I think ETHR, they're playing too slow, too methodical right now.
I think their chance is gonna come with this camouflage. It's up for the grabs. Eli, this could be the big swing. It's gonna be up to Believe the Hype to get towards it, but ETHR just completely deny it.
They look like they're trusting each other so well. They're taking more map space now. I think they recognize what Ryan had said previously, that they weren't taking enough space, and they've already corrected it in real time, and they're kind of suffocating BtH. BtH have so little room to work with. Everywhere they go, there's another member of ETHR waiting to finish them off. And just like that, it's a 15-kill lead. ETHR already halfway to the finish line.
Yeah, this is so hard because, a controller disconnect too? Or something like that?
That seemed like it.
Oh man, that's gonna be rough. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know if this is, it doesn't look like this is gonna be a game, and it looks like it was a quick controller disconnect. I do think that this is just, it's so hard for Believe the Hype, because all they need to do is get on the front foot, but they're so scared. Like, I can feel it in their game. Look at their game. Everyone's like doing 360s on the map, trying to figure out what to do. Everyone's crowding themselves in corners, and they can't figure out how to get on the front foot.
This was their chance. They got that first entry into green, but the help came through with the sniper, and that's kept them at bay for now. Multiple players moving forward for BtH. The snipe shot misses, but the Bandit's good enough for the first. Can they clean up the rest of these kills? They will. Believe the Hype just have one to worry about at the tower side, but the help comes from top middle. How is ETHR already back into that fight?
And BtH, they spawn in garage, and they quickly rotate through the tunnel. I like this. They probably know that ETHR have known that they spawn there, so they want to quickly reroute and get some more space on the map, but it's not going to stop ETHR from pushing through and getting their kills. It's a 20-kill lead, practically. But I think what Ryan said is so true. They just don't know how to get back into that advantage state. When they're in advantage, they play so well. But that's the bane of most new teams' existence, is learning how to play out of disadvantage. And so far, Believe the Hype have not shown that they can.
Yeah, you can see BtH here. They were just all, oh my God, what a play. They were just all sitting there watching the QT, hoping for an entry back into this game by hoping the QT guy QTs. But instead of taking the initiative, instead of getting good space on the map, they were just hoping. Which, I mean, at this point, you might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, right now they're praying for a miracle, because at this point I had never seen a comeback like this before. It's just 5 more kills for Ether to get their spot into pool play and to have their chance to join Kraken Seas, to join Mind Freak, to join Alpha Luminon, their sister team from Mexico. They're just 4 kills away.
Camo does get picked up, but I think it's too little too late. They finally got one thing to go right for him, and here it goes, all dead, last guy elbow, and that's going to be the game.
Man. I fear that BtH were playing not to lose instead of playing to win, and that's pretty expected for 2 players that this is their first LAN tournament. You know, they should be happy to have even gotten this far. Most players in their first tournament, you know, they don't even make it even close to this far. Probably getting double first rounded, but I mean, this is a strong showing from BtH. They should be proud. Of course, the way they lost is not going to feel good, but they should still be proud.